I'm new at photography and my goal is to learn and become a great photographer. I believe the best way to achieve that is to get out, take lots of photos and advance in small steps. If you're on the same path, join me and let's do this together. I've had my camera for quite a while now. I'm starting to get a little bit more confident in what the different settings do and how to actually use them. And I figured that the best way to get better at photography is just to get out like this, start taking pictures and improve that way. Today I will be focusing on playing around with the aperture on the camera. Aperture controls the depth of field and also it decides how much light that is let into the sensor. So high aperture will let in less light to the sensor, but you also get a longer field of view. So much more of the picture will still be in focus. A lower aperture will let in more light to the sensor, but you will always get a lower depth of field. And this is how we can create the out of focus background, the famous blurry backgrounds. So I think we put it to the test today, try some different settings, and let's go ahead and just start shooting here. To make this easy today, I'm just going to put my camera into aperture priority. And I'm going to let the camera do all the other work for me, just so we can focus on only the aperture today. The first thing I'm going to photograph are those trees behind me here. So I'm going to try it first with a high aperture, and then I'm going to try it with a low aperture, so we can see the difference. If we look at the first picture here, we can see the surroundings and everything is in focus. In the second picture, we can see the background is more blurry and at least my eyes are really drawn to the trees to the right here. So this can be a really good way to highlight something. I want to try the same thing with the grass here and see if we can tell the difference. So here's the photo with a high aperture. Here's the photo with a low aperture. Personally, I think this appeals more to me, because here I'm drawn to the little arrangement of twigs and it feels a little bit more like the photo has a purpose. So I found some kind of mushroom growing on the tree over here, and if I get really close to this one and take a picture, we can get a really nice bokeh effect or the blurred background effect. So let's go ahead and try that. So I found a pretty good spot here where I can try out a couple of different apertures to try to shift the focus point a little bit. So let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of more pictures. Then we're gonna head back home, review the footage, and I wanna save one picture. I'm going to keep one picture for every video I make, and further down the line we can go back and see how much we improved. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a couple of more pictures now. After coming home and going through all the pictures, there are a couple I really like here, but there is one that I think stands out a little bit, and it's this one. I think this one is really nice. This one highlights the big pole out in the water there, and I really think this appeals to me. This is the one I'm going to save. Next time I go out, I'll try something different, and I hope I'll see you there.